As they said, there was a hesitancy or just second guessing in the offense. Tonight, how was it different? And what was different for you even on the offensive end?
Well, I feel like last night definitely was a lot second guess. We was just pretty much just trying to watch. We weren't moving without the ball. We was pretty much just doing a lot of watching and not just pretty playing our game. And then for myself, I just wasn't aggressive. I really was just out there, wasn't really engaged in the game, and I have to make sure I'm always engaged and and just continue to build. And last night we allowed Drummond. Drummond was killing, so we just kept feeding. But when it's like that, we got to make sure we're still moving at the end of the day. We can't just get stagnant and watch him work. Even though he's amazing big, he's really good, but sometimes he needs those outlets that we have to make sure we're still moving around him because the whole paint is packed. So I feel like tonight we just continue to move the ball and we play well.
And sorry, we're all in one media space, but just as far as the growth that this team continues to look for and the foundation that you continue to lay, what growth did you see tonight, and how can you build consistency on that?
We just got to continue just to play together. We gotta continue to watch film. We have to watch film with each other. Like me and DG gotta watch film. Me, DG, and Jared and JaVale, and Drummond. We gotta watch film with the bigs. We gotta pretty much just watch film with each player as the point guard and as the leaders on the team, just so we can pretty much just identify what shots they want and what shots they like the ball from. And I feel like if we continue to do that and continue to play together, I feel like we're heading in the right direction.
Kelsey, so the Athletic, Collin, actually going off of Angel's question, with the losses to, the Knicks and the Wolves last night, and then this, and just as you guys continue to grow, how do those moments, even when, they are losses, and then you turn around and do win, how does that help just this process moving forward, being able to take things from individual games and move forward?
The process, it is a long season. We all know it's a long season, but we can't let those slip-ups happen. Like the Knicks game, we let that one slip away, and then the game last night, we allowed that one to slip away. So when it's like that, we just got to make sure we stay focused on the game at hand and focus on the task at hand and not look forward to the next one. We have to make sure we get that one because each and every win is very important. Each and every game is important. And if we want to go make the playoffs, we have to get these wins. We don't want to look back on these wins like, dang, we should have got this one. We shouldn't. And I feel like the last two were ones that were definitely tough. So tonight we made sure we finished it and came back with a win.
JB has talked about how, there's teaching moments in all of these for all of you guys. What did you see, what's, I guess, the biggest teaching point from these last 3 games that you want to take moving forward?
I would say the biggest teaching point, we can't just underestimate the team by their record, underestimate the team by how many losses they had before us. We just got to pretty much just play. We got to continue to build on what we are, and that's be the hardest competing team out there on the court. We got to be physical. We got to pretty much just stand by our standards, and we can't just go into the game and be lackadaisical. We got to make sure we jump on them right away because I'd rather be fighting uphill than just trying to have to continue to trudge and continue to fight back. So.
And then Jarrett had a season high in points and blocks tonight. And, as he's continued to sort of make his way on and learn this team, I guess, especially tonight, what did you see from him? But as he's acclimated to the system and you guys in general?
Man, he was amazing. He had some really huge dunks. He just pretty much just brings that energy that we need. And, he's going to give each and every night. He does it night in, night out. And he's an amazing teammate to have. And he's also one of those guys that who come in, don't complain about anything, and he just plays. And he's one of those guys that we just continue to just tell him how appreciative we are to have him. Him and Victorian were really good assets for the trade and for the team and for our progress just to continue to build. I feel like they'll be here for us and continue to be here.
And then one more for me. Was it exciting to see just how, Darius and Jarrett work in the pick and roll together and all those lobs that they were able to pass off to? Yeah.
It was amazing. Just to see Darius' decision making. If he had the lob, he threw it, but if he didn't, he just laid it in or shot the floater. But it was very great night for both of them. I feel like one of those dunks, it ripped the place off if fans was in here. But it was one of those dunks that it was just like, wow, good pass, but better finish.
Back to Angel.
Well, we know.
Collin, just to piggyback off of that one, post game, we asked Darius who had the best lob on the team, and I know that you've been able to work on your lob game as well, but he said he votes for himself. Is there anything that you have to say about that as far as you being the number one lob guy on the team?
Nah, him and Jared got a little lob connection going, but me and Ice, we're gonna get ours going. Don't worry. I got one the other day, but I gotta see him a few more so I can get him showtime. But they got us by right now, just for now. But we're gonna finish it off.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Collin, I asked JB this before the game, and I asked Darius and Jarrett here, but finding that consistency, and you guys know when you're clicking on all cylinders how dangerous you guys can be. You saw it in the Brooklyn game, saw it in the Detroit game, and then you had a 2-game skid, though. You come back and have a performance like tonight. Where is it that you guys can find that consistency and knowing how, this is a process, being able to put that all together and come out with it every night? Because, guys sometimes are going to revert to their old habits just because that's all they know. How do you unlearn that stuff and kind of buy into that concept of the team going forward on a nightly basis?
That's a good thing. We're still learning. We're still trying to build on that. We can't get satisfied with winning one game. We gotta put multiple, even go to stretch where we win about 5 in a row. So we have to pretty much just put games together. We can't just go out and think 1 or 2 games. That's good for us. Like, we don't want to just be average. We want to be a really good team. So when it's like that, we just got to continue to come out and continue to try to be the underdog. We got to be the ones that are going to get it at the end of the day. We can't be the ones that are taking the hit. So we got to be the ones giving the hit at the end of the day. And I feel like tonight we came out, we jumped on them, and I don't know if they had like 15 points second quarter or something like that, which we had a really good quarter. And we were the ones being aggressive. We was the one fouling a lot. But when it's like that, then the refs and everyone, they started understanding that we're going to be a physical team. So.
And how often do you have to remind yourself that this is a process? I know it's probably eats you alive that you can't win every night, but just knowing what works and seeing when it does all come together, just remembering that you guys are still here and you're trying to get here, And
it feels amazing. It feels amazing to know that where we want to be and what we look like when we are clicking on all cylinders, when we are playing together. And I feel like it's fun. It's fun to be out there, no matter who's scoring, who's assisting, who's playing defense, who's locking up. Like, it's just fun at the end of the day. And when it's like that, we just got to remember what it feels like to have fun. We can't just go into each game stressed out and thinking, oh man, we got to make sure we're doing everything right. Because at the end of the day, we're going to make mistakes. Things happen, but it's pretty much just how we adjust and how we figure out and bounce back from those mistakes.
We'll have 2 more, Fedor and then Christos. Go ahead, Fedor.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Collin, so tonight, you, Darius, Jared Allen, were all so important into this win. Knowing that you 3 are a huge part of this organization moving forward and what you guys are trying to become, what does it mean to have this kind of night where all 3 of you guys play so well together?
It means a lot. It means a lot. It means like we're moving in the right direction. We're starting to understand each other and understand where our best players are going to be. And it feels good. It feels good, but it's only one win. At the end of the day, one win is not going to put us in the playoffs. We have to put multiple games together, multiple wins together, and just continue to play together. and that's it.
But are you starting to see, Collin, the potential of what you guys can be moving into the future, like with the young core that you're assembling here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely starting to see it. Just the simple fact that I feel like in this many games, I probably won way more than I have. So it feels good to win. It feels good just to be out there and playing. And I feel like Coach JB, he has our back. And when it's like that, we're just gonna continue to fight for him. And that's it.
All right, last one, Christos. Go ahead.
Hello, Collin. Christos from Greece. Congratulations on the win. How important for the team and your mentality as a team was to bounce back after tough loss last night and to create winning habits about the rest of the season?
It was very important. During shoot around, it was no laughs, no jokes. Like, we knew this was one that we needed. We couldn't lose 3 in a row. So when it was like that, we just made sure we was locked in today and locked into the game plan, just so that moving forward, we don't let any slip-ups happen. And that's it.
And also about your performance, you lead on the court. What was the biggest growth of your game so far, and how do you feel about to be one of the leaders of this team?
My biggest growth, I feel like I'm moving in the right direction. I'm getting better each and every game. It's a process. I have to realize that every game is not going to be perfect. Every game is not going to be how I want to. But as long as I give 110% each time I step onto the floor, then that's all that matters. And just being one of the leaders on the team, it feels good. But I have to make sure I lead and not lead by example and lead vocally, because I lead by example, but sometimes I have to do better at leading vocally and just